Alright y'all, we're back out here in raised beds. Sorry I ain't been catching everything I do on video, but I've been dealing with a project that I'm doing, and I'm debating on whether or not I'm going to include that in this set of videos this week or wait till I'm totally finished. It's not a huge project, it's just a project I'm doing that's taking the majority of my time to do. It makes it to where I can't video. I'm still doing my chores and stuff around here. I picked peas the other day, and shoot, they're ready to be picked again. And I hauled peas for probably 2 hours after what I picked, and I have a lot of seed peas in there too, because I missed some of the window that I had to pick them. I waited a little too long to get them, but that's fine because I wanted seed peas. But today I'm gonna go ahead and start picking some of these beets. So this first one is gonna probably be the biggest one I have, I believe. So look at that. Look at that for a beet. Yeah. That's a beet right there, huh? That's a beet. So I'm gonna pick a few of those and harvest a few. Let's see what that looks like. And I'm gonna harvest a few, and we're gonna do some pickling soon, hopefully tonight. Take this one too. Alright, that's it for beetroots. Yeah, pretty good mess of them. That's a pretty good mess of beetroots right there, so let's get them cleaned up. Alright y'all, that's the beetroot haul. For this time, I might have probably one more picking to do later on, but it's not bad. Problem is I just didn't plant as much this year. Had a little bit worse germination, and I thought I didn't need as much, but I thought I had plenty of them pickled from last year. Well, those things go like hot cakes. Everybody wants them, everybody loves them. I should have made more. This year's gonna be slim picking. I ain't gonna be giving as much away, but I am gonna make some pickled beets. All right, y'all. What we're doing here is I'm gonna go ahead and pickle my beets tonight. I already blanched them. And you blanch them, you put them in some hot water. So you want to make sure you blanch them long enough to where I'd say, and bring them up to a boil for about 5 minutes. Put them in a pot, put the water on high. Bring them up to about a boil for about 5 minutes should be enough, and then the peel just comes off real easy. You can just use your thumb and pull it off, and then I cut them up. I'm gonna go ahead and take one of these out and see, kind of gauge how much I'm gonna put in each one of these. I brought 5 of them out because I thought I might have 3, 4, or 5 of these worth of pickled beets. Of course, I always hope I have more because I love pickled beets. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take about what I'd put in a. Now, I think it's like Chioggia, but this is the kind that's supposed to be kind of like the peppermint. It was kind of blandish. It has a little red in it, but I had that kind and Detroit dark red. See, it's supposed to be like a candy cane type pattern, but once you let them sit, and I boiled them and I let them sit, it kind of loses all of that color. But the red ones don't. Oh, I'm putting them in there. I just want to see about how many quarts I'm going to have. You know, I was kind of saying the other day, beets were originally grown in Greek areas and by the Greeks and Romans for their for the tops, but they also used the beetroot, and they thought drinking the juice from the beetroot was an aphrodisiac. They even made stories about the goddess Aphrodite drinking beet juice to make herself more appealing, and that if you drank the beet juice, it would give you virility, I guess. I don't know. But it does increase 3 and about, I'd say about 4, almost 3.5. Not even 3.5. 3 in a pint. So I'm gonna get a pint jar. 3 in a pint jar. So yeah, that's the folklore behind it, that they it can increase virility, but they do and they do have tryptophan, betaine, and boron. So those are 3 things that help increase levels of, it's not, I guess not really endorphins, but they help those hormones like that could be associated with love. So they do have some maybe small basis in that, but we're not going to go that far. I just like the way they taste. And I think it was like not until like maybe the 15th century that the beetroot became more of a staple, and then I think it was in Poland they took a chance on, because they knew that beets had a sugar content to them, and they thought it might be a worthwhile endeavor to make sugar from beets. And believe it or not, the king of Poland, I believe it was Poland, took a chance on it being an industry, and it ended up taking off to where, like, I think 20 or 30% of the sugar nowadays is made from beets. And it's also, it's easier to make sugar from them with in drought conditions, because beets don't need as much water. They need a lot less water than sugarcane does to grow. So just a few little tidbits about beets that y'all might want to know. Little trivia stuff. But I'm gonna go ahead and make the brine that I make. So if it's only 3, I'm just gonna go ahead and one quart and a little. I'm gonna do 2. Actually, well, funnel some of that out of there, because I think that's too much vinegar. Okay, I might use 1 quart of vinegar, 1 1/4 quart H2O, of high quality H2O. I'm gonna put in, a quarter cup of salt. The green top box salt, $99, you don't know that though. I'm gonna put in a quarter cup of that. And then I'm gonna put in a little bit more than half a cup of sugar. I'm gonna put 3/4 cup of sugar. Okay. 3/4 cup of sugar. So I got 1 quart of vinegar, 1 1/4 cup of water, quarter cup of salt, and about 3/4 cup of sugar. Now I'm gonna add a little my homemade cayenne pepper to that. Not much, just a little bit. I don't want too much of that. I like a little spicy sweet. A little mustard powder. A little bit of, not too much of anything really. A little onion powder. And this is just, you know, going by looks, how much I think I need to put in there. That's probably about 3 teaspoons of, probably about 2 tablespoons of each, no more, way no more. Probably 1 tablespoon of each. I'd say 1 tablespoon of each. And that's garlic powder. A little bit garlic powder. Now, I would usually add fresh chopped jalapeno peppers, but I don't feel like walking out back to the garden right now and getting any. So I'm just gonna add some of my home pickled jalapeno peppers. And that'll be fine. There. Now let's see. Can't just not eat one of them. Oh my Lord, that's hot. Oh Lord. Woo! Mmm. Oh, me, that's hot. Oh my gosh. I can go ahead and put that brine on the stove here. Get it just warming up a bit. Just to get it warmed up. Back to over here, I'm gonna go ahead and chop up a few onions. We love that onion in everything in the South. Everybody likes onions in the South, but I mean, I bet you dollars to nickels the northern people like onions too. But I don't know. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to cut this into bigger pieces. Nothing. I like a lot of onion in mine. So I'm just going to take this garlic and peel it. And I'm just going to put a few pieces in each jar. Nothing significant. One year I went crazy with that garlic. And it was not bad. I love garlic. I never thought there would be any time that adding too much garlic could ever happen. But I said it's not too much. I just don't need to be putting that much. If you know how that means. I don't need to put as much because the flavor was way achieved. So I'm just going to go ahead and that's how you peel them garlics. They peel real easy when you kind of bash them just a little bit. They come right out of that little shell of that paper shell that's around. So now it's just basically sit back and let them sterilize, since this is going to be water bath. That's it. I'll get back to y'all when they boil. Okay, we about have these boiling. They're boiling. I'm gonna go ahead and take them out and carefully take them out. Go ahead and fill them up and get the process started. I started filling these up. I thought I was only gonna get 3 of these in a pint, but I guess the garlic and the onions extended how much I would be able to put in each one. So looks like we're gonna get 4 quarts, which is great. Put some brine. Tool they give you to get the bubbles out. Alright, as always, get a little damp paper towel. Go ahead and so I just dump these for a few seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and put them on there. Yeah. And the hot water in it. Okay. Fairly tight. Not tight, but tight enough. All right. So yeah, that's it. Got them in there. And just starting to kind of get the bubbles. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the top on. The timer. Since it ain't boiling really good right now, I'm gonna go ahead and do 35 minutes. 30 minutes with boiling is all you really need, but that's gonna be good enough. Perfect. Be back in a bit. Alright, y'all. Alright, they're done. They're not as red as my normal ones because I had those Shiogia beets. They're just not as dark red as the Detroit red. So, but they smell just as good. It's the first time I ever grew them, and they not supposed to have any different flavor. So, anyway, that should be it. That should be beets. Alright, y'all. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hey y'all, I wanted y'all to see how nice these beets turned out. That's real pretty there. They're not as red as they usually are. Like I said, that's some like Chioggia beets. I don't know if I'm saying that name right or wrong, but they were lighter in color. But I had a few Detroit Reds, which are the real dark ones. You can see that's probably one right there, and you can see the Chioggia. They have the alternating colors, and they turned out to be mostly like almost a whitish color. They say they're like candy canes, but anyway, beautiful. I can't wait to eat them. Makes my mouth water just looking at them. But I'm gonna let them marinate in their jars for at least a month. I like to go 2 months, but there'll be more coming on the way. There'll be a few more. All right, y'all.